Hey, what up? Good afternoon, everybody. What's up, man? Like little break time discussions here. You know me. Cool talk over the internet. A lot happened over the boxing scene and the sports scene in general over the last few days. And I thought maybe we could just get a conversation about a couple of the things. Them obviously the biggest thing that happened over the weekend was should I say the Prefontaine Classic? But maybe not because that was only one race. But I would say, at least for boxing, the biggest thing that happened was, in fact, Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. Hold on for a second. Sorry about that. So that works, so you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Let me put the link in the chat in case anybody comes in. But if you listen on the playback, hit me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that, man. If there's anything in there you don't agree with and you want to say something, feel free to please state your opinion. You don't agree with. Feel free to state your opinion at any point in time. That's cool by me. You know what I mean? So Manny Pacquiao and Ugas fought. Now Ugas was a late replacement for Errol Spence, who has a detached retina, and Ugas was slotted in as his replacement. He himself had a fight on this card, but his sparring partner also, no, sorry, his opponent, who was supposed to be fighting him, also got a eye injury, and it was fortuitous that Ugas was able to get in here because they had elevated Ugas to um, champ when they stripped Manny Pacquiao, the WBA that is. And people were saying, Manny Pacquiao is the champ and all that. So Ugas had his opportunity to shore up his belt, to fight the guy who was stripped, and to add some legitimacy to his belt. And he went out and did that. I picked Errol Spence to beat Manny Pacquiao before this. And when I was asked who will win this fight, I picked Ugas also to win this fight. Multiple reasons why I picked Ugas. Late replacements usually favor the late replacement. Unless the late replacement is an absolute bum, the late replacement usually has the upper hand. Why? Because the person who is the one seeking a late replacement was training for somebody else completely. And now you have to switch up in a few weeks to look for somebody else. But the late replacement more than likely has been watching you, especially if you're a big name fighter, has been watching you for a long time. Ugas has probably watched all of Manny Pacquiao's fights, but I doubt Manny Pacquiao has been watching Ugas fights. So Ugas was looking at Manny Pacquiao for years, so he probably already had an idea what he was looking at. Manny Pacquiao went into that fight coming off a long layoff after beating Keith Thurman, long layoff in his 40s, in his early 40s. A part-time fighter, a part-time older fighter, I might add. And Ugas, who's been waiting for an opportunity, who should have been given a victory against Sean Porter. That's why I picked Ugas. And you can see my pick, I think it was on Ring IQ's channel. And I said, Ugas gonna win this. I picked Spence before the fight, before Spence got injured, because I said the same thing. Spence is a young, hungry dude, big, strong. Manny Pacquiao is an older fighter coming off a long layoff. None of those things bode well for Manny Pacquiao. Time is undefeated. Time is undefeated. What's up, Black? That's one thing nobody can run from. Time. And Manny Pacquiao got walked down by time. That pandemic lockdown of the sports world was the death knell of Manny Pacquiao's career. And I see Sam Watson in some other interview saying Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence is still on the table. What's wrong with these PBC people, bro? Let Manny Pacquiao go ahead and get on with his life. I don't think Manny is fully invested in boxing no more. Manny might be doing this for a few more checks. And that's never a good thing. I saw Derek James come out and talk about how, you know what Errol Spence would have done and could have done and all this other bullshit about Errol Spence would have knocked out Manny Pacquiao. Look, man, even though I picked Errol Spence to beat Manny Pacquiao, I picked Errol Spence to beat Manny Pacquiao by a decision. Who's that? Black? What up, man?
What's up, Marcon?
What's for lunch, bro?
French fries and nuggets, man.
That's
Not gonna
that's
lie,
that's some nutritious shit. That's the
it's a cheat
protein.
day, man. I'm
Hey,
not gonna act
hey,
like it's healthy.
every day's a cheat day for me, bro. So,
Wait a minute. Did I hear you say something about someone mentioning that they still might make Errol Spence and the
oh yeah,
Manny
Sam Watson.
Pacquiao fight?
Sam Watson said it's still on the table.
You know what's so crazy about that? I was thinking about a particular topic that I could do because I was like, when Errol Spence come back from this injury, see the bag kind of got messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Ugas beat Pacquiao, and I was sitting there thinking like, does he go after Ugas, who got the strap, or does he try to get that bag that he missed out on? And then that's gonna be the real kind of test to see like, okay, is Errol Spence really about coming
Legacy.
back and unifying in this division, or is he about no, I got to get to Manny Pacquiao fight?
But how much money could still be in that fight, bro? Like, I mean,
What did Ugas?
I
You
mean, I
know,
guess. But even so, if you come back and you're looking for a big money fight, Terrence, the Terrence Crawford fight does more money than Manny Pacquiao.
yeah, maybe at this point, because
Yeah,
the way Ugas beat him, I don't know if anybody really want to see him get beat
beat
up
up
like
again.
that again.
If you fight Manny now, people be like, "Oh, come on, man! Don't you know what I'm
You
saying?
picking
No,
on him.
yeah, don't do that. Like, come on, bro.
Damn.
You know,
Over a night, man. That it went from
overnight.
Manny Pacquiao, old ass 42-year-old killer, to man, why y'all picking on that man? Leave that man alone, man.
But listen to what Manny had to say about why he lost the fight, Black.
Oh, okay.
Assess your performance tonight against Yordenis Hugas. My performance right tonight is not really 100% because it happened the second third round. I have cramping my both legs. I cannot move. So if my legs, I think if my legs that not this is not hurt, I can outbox him by moving fast or side by side. But it happened that my legs stuck. So Assess your performance tonight against your.
Black.
That man said my leg stopped. So I could not perform. My leg was what?
Said he had a
What you mean
cramp.
you
Said he
your
had
legs was working, huh?
his legs cramped up, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That
First
man
his
said his
shoulder,
legs,
now his
his
leg.
legs cramped. No, yeah, if his legs didn't stop, his legs didn't cramp up, he would have won the fight. He would have outboxed Ugas. Hey, Manny, it ain't that your legs. I mean, your legs might have cramped, but I feel those cramps every morning when I wake up. It's called being 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's called being 40 years old. It's called being an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
That might be arthritis, Manny. Listen, you need to get some Bengay. You need to get. Let's not act like what. Look, that man said
Yeah.
his legs cramped and he stopped. And if it wasn't for that, he would have won the fight. Do you buy that,
That
Black?
man, that man said if I would have had my legs. Did we hear this? This sound familiar, don't it? Didn't Wilder say some leg excuse, man, recently?
I don't
My
know.
my legs. Damn, so the leg excuse.
Yeah, that man
Cramps.
said his leg cramped up, but as I said, that's called being 40, man. That's called being an older guy, long layoff.
But we're not gonna do that, man. He was moving around just fine. He just couldn't hit the target.
That's what the man said. He said his legs cramped up. You want you? Let me play it again. Let me play it again. Let me play it again. Let me play it again.
Yeah.
Dennis Hugas. My performance right tonight is not really 100% because it happened that second third round I have cramping my both legs. I cannot move. So if my legs, I think if my legs that not this is not hurt, I can outbox him by, moving past or side by side. It happened that my legs stuck. So as-
This man said my leg stopped. I cannot move. What? That man said I cannot move, man. Okay.
Hey, bro, that's what that man said.
Don't have a shame, bro.
I didn't watch the fight personally because I didn't feel like streaming no shit, so I just didn't watch the fight. But as I
Damn.
said, I was on an earlier stream with Ring IQ, and I told them dudes, Ugas gonna win this fight tonight. He's gonna win. I started off the stream by
Oh,
saying,
word?
yeah, I picked Spence to beat
Damn.
Pacquiao, and I picked Ugas to win this fight. Why I say that? I started the stream by saying, short notice fights benefit the guy coming in as a replacement more, especially if it's a big name fighter. Why? Because if you're a big name fighter, everybody been watching you for years.
Hmm.
Every
Yeah,
fighter been watching you for years, but you probably ain't watching the lesser name fighter.
that's a good point, bro.
Manny Pacquiao ain't watching no Ugas fights. You think Manny Pacquiao watching Ugas fights? Hell no. But Ugas been watching Manny Pacquiao fights. He's
That's a
farm,
good ass point.
he's formulated for years. How could I fight this man? But Manny
Hmm.
Pacquiao ain't never watched no Ugas fight. What the fuck?
Right. You ain't never watched that, man. That's a
So
good ass fucking point.
the person who's coming in as a late replacement probably already for years has formulated shit in his mind how to fight you. So it
Yeah.
always benefits the guy on short notice more because you probably been preparing for somebody completely different. And you were. Errol Spence and Ugas ain't the same fighter. They don't even use the same hand. One's orthodox and one's southpaw, right? Yeah. So plus Manny Pacquiao is coming off how long of a layoff? He's 40 something years old, a part-time fighter. He trains part-time.
Mm.
And then he caught a cramp in the second and third round. And his legs
Yeah.
stopped.
Could not move.
Manny,
That man said I could not move.
that's called being 40. What's up, Marty Machine? Ziggy Zane in the house. Red glove coming through. So I don't know what to
So
say.
red.
Black, what was your opinion on the fight? Because I didn't watch the fight. I didn't pay for the fight, so I'm not gonna give no big breakdown. I can't do that. So
Oh, well, yeah, man. I mean,
I see people
Ugas,
saying Pacquiao won.
nah. You know what? Only person I seen say that was Tony.
Nope.
Tony's reviews. Who else, man? Never mind, it don't even matter. But
It don't matter, but I listen. They're all over Twitter and they're on YouTube. But let's leave their names out of this.
yeah, no man fans or whatever. But I don't
Yeah.
know. Like you got to have some type of a agenda that you pushing. If you saying that Manny Pacquiao won the fight, man, he clearly got blazed by Ugas. I gave him 2 rounds, man. I gave Pacquiao 2 rounds. Your Dennis Ugas was, I mean, the jab was beautiful against the southpaw Manny Pacquiao, and then the best punch of the fight was the right hook. Manny couldn't do nothing to block it, man. He kept getting hit with the right hook, and he looked old in that fight. Ugas made him look just basic, man. A lot of them flurries wasn't fast. No, it's not fast no more. He was
Mm.
trying. He would throw like them threes and fours, but Ugas was never there. He was never there at the end of that combination. So I just feel like maybe he got old overnight. I'm giving full credit to Ugas, but the whole time I was thinking like, damn, Errol Spence could have took advantage of that, but he didn't even make it to the fight, man. So who knows? I mean, like he may not ever get that opportunity. I mean, that opportunity passed, but what was so crazy was the whole time I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, this dude, your Dennis Ugas. I remember when he was in the IBF and he was pursuing Aerosmith, calling him out when nobody wanted to smoke. Everybody was saying, "Oh man, he the boogeyman." Nobody wanted to fight him. All of this. That was like at the top of Aerosmith's, reign of being a boogeyman. And Ugas was there, and Collazo. Them the only two that was really calling him out like heavy. And he didn't want to fight Ugas, man. And it's just crazy. And he didn't get the shot with Spence. He went in with fought Porter for the WBC belt. I felt he won the fight, but they gave it to Porter. So tough break there. And then you get in here and fight the legend Manny Pacquiao and blazing. I mean, making it look easy. And here you are, man. Like, and when you look about it, Manny beat the number one welterweight, which was Keith. Ugas just beat Manny. So I mean, to be honest with you, I understand that Errol Smith got 2 straps, but I mean, he just beat the guy that beat the guy. I mean, Keith was considered number one welterweight, and Manny beat him, and then Ugas came through and beat him. So they got to come get that Ugas work, man.
Red Glove says Dan Raphael had Manny winning until Ugas got the decision. Then he had Ugas winning. Yep. Quite a few people
Wow.
had Manny winning this fight, black. But when I woke up and I saw Ugas when I was like, yeah, that's not surprising. I said Ugas was going to win this fight. I said so.
Mm.
Listen, man, time is undefeated, black. Undefeated. This ain't Floyd fighting Andre Berto on his way out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Manny Pacquiao trying to fight the real young bulls. You know what I'm saying? Time is undefeated. Time. And that's just how it goes.
That's
So
how that goes.
if Manny's gonna continue in boxing, he gotta dedicate himself to boxing. You can't be a part-time old fighter. If you're in, you're in. If you're out, you're out. Do exhibitions then. I think you've
Right.
done enough to do exhibitions. Go do exhibitions somewhere else. You can fight Conor now. He got one leg and both of your legs don't work. So I mean,
They both coming off losses, so
hey,
and
go ahead,
and getting blazed. So yeah,
go make some money.
might as
But
well.
it's just interesting how the welterweight division is playing out. It's playing
Yeah.
out because now a lot of things are shifting around. You see this nonsense from the WBO. They're gonna live stream the purse bid for Porter and Crawford. This is the most publicity Crawford ever got, and it's out of a goddamn purse bid. This is second only to when he threw that punch
Who's
at
supposed to
Benavidez.
be bidding? Do we know yet?
No, nobody knows. I guess it's a we'll know at the bid. Who knows? But it's like to me, Black. This should have never even went to a purse bid.
I agree. It's crazy, bro.
Why is this going to a purse bid? Like
This
what?
is absolutely insane. Bud Crawford and Sean Porter and this going to a hey,
You
whatever,
have
man.
two companies that are well established in boxing. This
Mhm.
ain't like a Cambosos versus a Tio. This is two well-known fighters, and you have two companies who are either unwilling or unable to come up with the money that both guys might want. You have to have an idea as to what they want. I mean, god damn.
Yeah, it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic.
No, yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. But purse bids don't always go the way of the fighters. Sometimes this shit backfires. Like goddamn Michael Hunter. This shit backfires
Man,
sometimes. You don't want to make a deal. You want purse bids? Okay. You take this $300,000 I'm about to give you. That's the purse bid.
300,000.
Now Spence is going to be up to 6 months to a year, and I'll be shocked if the IBF especially allow Errol Spence to hold that belt. The WBC allowed Errol Spence to hold that belt through a car wreck.
Right.
The IBF might strip him though.
I mean, what is it gonna take? I mean, he held it through the car wreck. Now he gonna hold it through a detached retina. So, and we've seen before on Cone that some people when they get injuries, they get stripped like right away or almost months after surgery or some shit. This dude can get thrown from a car, have surgery, be out for a good period of time and still maintain his belt, but he might get stripped. And I mean, Ugas winning. I mean, Spence getting hurt and Ugas winning, it just totally changed the whole landscape of the welterweight division. Um, the thing about it is, what does Ugas do? Like, does he go after Bud Crawford or does he wait around for Errol Spence to
He
see
says
what
he
they?
wants to fight Errol Spence. And
Oh
I
man,
see
come
and
on, bro.
I see people like, yeah, man, that's an easier fight. I'm like, bro, you don't even know when Errol Spence is coming back. You don't
What they
even
saying like
know
an easier fight to make 'cause it's on the same side of the street or something?
exactly. People, oh yeah, man. I'm like, bro, you don't even know if Errol gonna be back on the street. What
I
y'all
don't know.
talking?
Real talk.
Why would Ugas now sit here and pin himself down to wait for Errol Spence?
It's like take that momentum, Ugas, and
God,
go right into that Bud Crawford fight, man.
this
Like
dude career
two.
finally caught some steam,
Hmm.
and no one wants to be like, yeah, man, I'll wait for Errol. You can't tell me these guys
Come on, bro.
aren't prisoners. These guys are prisoners at PBC. They can't do shit.
Nah, hell nah. You gotta go literally over there for them to even give you any kind of action or possibility of any action, because it's not even a guarantee. But that's just how they play, man, over there. But I
That
just
bro,
wish, yeah, man, I just wish they would like. I don't know. We'll see, because October is coming up, so we got to see what Crawford situation, what that's going to end up doing. Because
man, Ugas should have stood in that ring and
mhm.
said, I want to fight Terence Crawford next.
Right,
You
right.
say that. You stand in that ring that night, not sit there and call out an injured man who we don't even know when this dude coming back. Or even if it's 6 months to a year, who said he gonna be able to box right away? Oh my God. Yo, boxing is, oh man. Ooh.
In a dumpster, man.
Oh my God. You have an active champion right now looking for a fight. Your career just caught steam. You beat Manny Pacquiao. You beat the guy that Keith couldn't beat and the guy that Terence Crawford couldn't get to fight. You beat him. Your career has momentum. It's not like Ugas versus somebody else is going to do no numbers. Like, even he has the belt now, he beat Manny Pacquiao. That don't mean your Denny Ugas is going to be no big pay-per-view star.
Hell no.
Nobody
Hell
going to pay
no.
for no Ugas fight by
That's
whoever.
what's so crazy about it. Like he beat like if Spence would have beat Pacquiao, that would have been something huge. Like, oh shit, Spence
Yeah.
beat Pacquiao. But it's like Ugas beat him is like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
Ugas beat him.
Ugas, man. Like,
Like,
man.
oh crap.
I'm still not buying your fight though, because his career really hasn't had no steam. It hasn't
Yeah,
had steam. You know, hasn't had no steam. You know, now you finally caught steam. You're in the ring. You say, "Nah, I want to fight Terrence Crawford. I want to unify now." That's what you say. Nah, I'm gonna wait for Errol Spence to heal up, hopefully, and me and him can fight. It's like you can't tell me these guys aren't being told what to say and what not to say. Like when Derek James whispered in Errol Spence's ear, "Tell him about
right.
the houses. Tell him about the houses.
Tell him about the
Tell him about,
ranch.
tell him about the rent. Yeah, I'm telling about them prize hogs you got."
He just whispered, "Hey, Earl, chickens and cows." So I'm gonna just chill on my ranch, chickens and cows. That was a code word, chickens and cows.
Chickens and cows, bro. And it's just,
It's
man,
disappointing.
boxing is just,
Disappointing.
man. You can't get shit in boxing. You can't get nothing, bro. You know. Let me see what Red Glove Chen Smoke saying here. Chen Smoke says he got to go after Bud since there's really no time frame on Errol's return if he comes back. I'm saying, Chen,
Right.
that's easy mathematics. Errol ain't
Yeah.
coming back no time soon. Why are you calling out the injured man?
And then maybe you'll elevate your chances of being a possible pay-per-view star where people like really want to see you, because if you go in there and go from blazing Pacquiao and go in there and beat Crawford, then people might be like, you know what? Look, we can't hate on this dude. This dude out here beating all the top guys. Shit. So I don't
Man,
know. He just don't want to do that, I guess, man. Like you said, and then they on lockdown out there
they
on the
on
PBC
lockdown.
side.
Them dudes being told what to say. And I'm not interested in none of this shit. Oh, I'm gonna wait for Errol Spence. For what? For what?
Yeah, man. Wait for a damaged dude. Why? Why you want to wait on a guy that's got to heal up when it's a dude 100% healthy with a belt,
Let
another
Errol Spence
belt?
come back. You think they're gonna put you in there with Errol Spence right away when he comes back? No. You let Errol Spence come back. He gonna take a tune up or something. You try and make some money with Terrence Crawford. Now you ain't had no big money in your career. You try and make the money you can make now. Oh my God, these guys are slow.
Man,
But
Al
again,
Heyman got to make an offer though to that guy. I mean, like he made an offer for Canelo to come over there for a matchup. You don't
yep,
think he confident in Ugas? Like you just imagine if Ugas beats Crawford, then by the time Errol Spence heal up, that's an undisputed matchup.
yep.
Like why, bro? Like just take care of business. Errol that way, Errol ain't even got to fuck with Bud. You would save Bud. You would save Errol Spence the Bud fight because I don't think he want to fight him no way. So if Ugas take care of that, he already beat him in the amateurs. If he take care of that again, get Crawford's belt, you come back home with the PBC. You got all the straps, and
You
Errol can
right.
take the time to heal up as long as he won't, because it's a big mega fight, undisputed matchup for PBC. But I guess they want to wait. Shit, marinate, man.
But that's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. When you marinated the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, now he injured, effed up that bag. That's a
Hmm.
problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it always is with these dudes. They just wait around, you know what I'm saying, and get a bigger bag and a bag here and a bag over there, Gucci bag, a Dior bag,
Yeah,
oh God, Tommy Hilfiger bag.
they going to they busy bag chasing and not belt chasing, man.
Oh my
It's
God.
crazy. So
So
get all the bags you can get.
I'm saying, so get a bag here. And like I said in the back chat, I think what's gonna happen is that PBC gonna, if Errol gets stripped, they're gonna try boxing them belts because they got their guys in high positions over there. They got the guys in high positions for the IBF and the WBC, high, like top five. Porter, Boots, Thurman, all these people just kind of waiting around. They don't even know what they're going to. Is Ugas going to fight Keith Thurman now? I don't want to see Keith Thurman fight. Keith Thurman is a low tier light skinned guy now. He's low tier now. You want
Damn.
to, you low tier now. In
Yeah.
the world of light skins, of which I am a part, light skin with a ponytail or top tier.
That man said he low tier though. Damn. He's low tier light skin
Yeah, man. Here
committee.
Amazon 1 star. Like simple.
Damn, Keith. You know what? I seen an interview where Keith Thurman said that he actually was hoping to get that fight, but he never got
Fight.
that. So I guess before the Fabian Maidana opponent, he was hoping it'd be next for Ugas, but he wasn't able to get the fight or some shit.
But why? That would have been a good
Hmm?
fight. Why?
I guess the Team Ugas went a different direction or something. I don't know. He basically
Man.
said he never got the contract. He said he just been waiting on the contract. So from what I understand, like, I guess when Al or one of them say, "Hey, look, this is the fight we got for you," he just basically saying, "I'm ready for whoever. I just need the contract." Saying sent to me. So he said that was one of the names that was an option for him that he wanted, but he wasn't able to land that fight. So I'm just like, well, yeah, you was a WBA champ, so you should be in hot pursuit of the belt you lost. So, you know, to be honest with you, to see that fight, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight, Keith and Ugas, though. Keith and Ugas, that would be a good ass fucking scrap. Um, but of course, I prefer Ugas and Crawford. But as long as he don't like fight, try to make some goddamn, what you call it, Cuban Cuban run out there, like make 3 or 4 fights out in Cuba just to get everybody to celebrate him and shit. Like just stay busy, man. Stay busy. And like if he fight Keith, I wouldn't mind that. Keith is still in the hunt, but damn, maybe I don't know. Crawford might come to PBC. I'll come. He might.
maybe. But if I'm Crawford, I'm making my demands. So look, I need this fight, and this fight, and that's it. Don't bullshit me. Don't play around because don't go over there with just a open 3 fight deal because
Right.
you never get the fights you want. These dudes will have you fighting Mikey Garcia, or fucking Danny Garcia, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go over there with and say, look, I want this fight. If it's 3 fights, give me this fight, this one, this fight. Don't go over there in an open fight because PBC are known to just have guys over there and don't have them fight each other. They're known for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, have you ever heard of anything like from a PBC fighter saying they re-signed with PBC? Have you ever heard that?
No. What do you mean? No.
Because I usually hear, like, say, remember we heard about Tiafimo, say restructuring his contract, right?
Yeah.
Or you'll see somebody signing, with Top Rank. You'll get or signing with Matchroom. Like,
Yeah.
have we ever heard anything about somebody like, say, re-signing with PBC? It's almost like once you sign with PBC, you there for life.
Well, PBC is not a promotion. Remember, Al Heyman is the advisor. So you know what I'm saying? You don't sign
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
PBC.
Visor.
Yeah, advisor. So we don't do that over here. We're not a promotion. Maybe so. Jamal Charlo signed with Lions Only Promotions.
Right. Well, my question is, so like, say, like Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, the Charlos, Tank, and all them guys. Like, how long is their contract for? Is it just
For life, man. If you in, you in.
what?
That's like blood in, blood out. You know what I'm saying
I'm just
you
trying to understand that part. Like, do y'all have are y'all coming to the end of your contract? Just like any sports, it's
nah,
a certain
man.
length, a time period. When do
End of
y'all
my
shit
contract.
end?
Yeah, they remember they're their own promoters. I ain't got no
What?
promoter. I ain't got no promoter. But Carlisle,
Yeah, man.
I ain't got no promoter. So, you know, um, I agree with you. Every so often promotion companies, you will see somebody sign with Matchroom, you will see somebody sign with Top Rank for 2 fights, whatever. You don't see
Mhm.
that with PBC. PBC is just if you in, nigga. And if you come,
You here, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Don't try to get out because if you get out, we know where you live.
You trying to leave? You like, where you going? You leaving?
Hey, where you going? Nah, bro. Leave to go where? Hey, close that door.
Right.
That's how it is. I don't know how Danny Jacobs got out, but he got out. He got out.
That shit
So
mysterious, man. So, had a question about that, but yeah, man. And then what did you put in the hangout? Something with the WBA. I
what's
think
that?
it was something with the WBA. You had put something in the hangout.
The
Oh yeah,
WBO?
You said the WBO?
I put the last input was a WBO on the live stream of Bud Crawford's goddamn what's him call it?
Oh yeah,
His
yeah, yeah.
person.
The purse
That was
bid.
the last
I
thing.
thought it was something else you put in there because I'm not pulling it up right now. I
I
thought it was
put
something
in
else you put in.
the last things I put in there about whatever I put in the rankings for the IBF and the WBC and just showing like how high the PBC guys are in each sanctioning body and how they could possibly get Sean Porter out to fight one of them belts if Errol Spence because Sean Porter is number 2 in the IBF, I think number 1 in WBC or something. So he could possibly get out. They could strip Errol Spence and he could fight for one of them belts, you know, as an in-house fight and still box the belts in.
Mm.
So if PBC wants to, they can wreck the whole thing and just say, hey, don't fight for no goddamn WBO. You fight for the IBF against Boots and let Keith
Yeah.
fight for WBC against somebody, against
Mm.
Mikey. And you know, we could have all the belts over here and, you know, have all the bags, bag here and a bag there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Hey,
know
man,
if they're gonna try to make Bud Crawford like just vacate or just I don't know, dog. It's like that dude on the island by himself, castaway ass Bud
that's
Crawford, man.
but that's why, you know, boxing is weird. Boxing don't have no real media. They don't have media. So shit like this happening and nobody's asking them, well, what's up? What you know, why y'all doing this? Like you can't have the Brooklyn Nets not play the Lakers and nobody asks a question.
Mm.
And
Right,
nobody asks a question. People be like,
right,
oh, what's up? What, you know, why are these two teams not on the schedule to play? They're gonna
right.
ask about that. But in boxing, the media doesn't really ask anything. They just want to be friends with these guys. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that's it. They want to be friends. They want to be friends.
That's crazy. That was a good analogy. Yeah. Any other sport, every team face each other, man.
Yep. But in
You know.
boxing, you can just not fight somebody and nobody finds that strange. Everybody just say, oh, well, that's boxing. No, that's not just boxing. You're, as a media person, you're supposed to ask these guys, why aren't you fighting this person? What's happening?
Hmm.
175 division. Ask Bob Arum, why haven't you and Eddie Hearn come to no agreement for Bival and Better Beef to fight? Ask them or ask Joe DeGuardia, why haven't you asked Bob Arum to fight Better Beef? And nobody asking no questions back. It's just like, oh, that's boxing.
Hmm.
And I'm supposed to feel okay with that. Like, yeah, that's cool. That's all right. I could see why boxing is a niche sport in America. Like nobody really checks for boxing like that until maybe a huge fight is on. Because shit like this, you know, we talk more about the fights that's not gonna happen. And I just can't rock with that. I just can't rock with that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I
Chen,
mean, it
sorry.
made me think when you were saying something about like, it's like really it's no media, it's nobody really to kind of keep the pressure or ask the questions. But when I was thinking back, I'm like thinking about who used to actually apply the pressure the most. Like I know Jim Gray used to press certain fighters and ask them certain questions. What's the one on HBO? He used to do it to uh
Who, Larry Muncher?
Larry Merchant or something like that. But you don't really I give credit to Brian Custer present day. When he does his interviews, he goes in. He goes in. But like you said, as a whole, there's no actual system or structure in place to keep these fighters like keep the pressure on them or question them when they not going after other top competition or avoiding somebody's trip that because of the tribalism that goes on now. It's like people just say, "Oh, okay, no, that person got too many people that like him, so why don't put him on the spot? Don't ask him them type of questions. We might lose views on this." So, damn, this shit.
I agree with that, but that's how it is. That's how it is. Nobody asking no questions. Laurent says if Spence comes back and fights Ugas, I feel he will retire after that. Spence ain't never fighting Bud. I agree with that. That fight is never going to happen. And I don't think Spence or PBC had no intention of that fight ever happening. And that's real. People can talk all the shit. The first time I've ever heard wrong side of the street was from Errol Spence. First time. In my life, I ever heard that. Yo, he on the wrong side of the street.
Mm. Hey, but you know what? With all of that shit, right? All that stuff being said, it's like everything happened to this point to put him in a position to where now you gotta fight Crawford because like this dude, he love his money, he love his bag, but it's like the money fight now because like you mentioned that like the Manny Pack, you mentioned that earlier in the live Congo about Crawford is a could possibly be a bigger fight now than the Manny Pacquiao fight because he just got blazed by Ugas. So
Yep.
you can come back and like go after the money fight, which is Crawford. Because if you go back and fight Ugas, like, is that gonna really be bringing the buzz back? Is that gonna bring the numbers that you want, or could you make better numbers by just getting in there with Crawford? Like, fuck it, you know what I mean? But dang, like if he, it's just like after all that stuff he should say, get to the back of the line and wrong side of the street. It's
Wrong side
like
of the street. Wrong
man,
side of the street. Bigger
you're gonna
bag.
be you're gonna be forced to fight a dude who you didn't even want to fight when you was in the IBF with him, and now it's like he didn't fought himself into position to where now you got to deal with Ugas and Crawford, two guys you was really trying to put to the back. The two dudes he we put to the back of the line is now in
That's
the
facts.
front.
That's facts. Wow. That's I didn't even. Yeah, that's facts.
They are front and center on your ass, and you healing. They 100% healthy, bruh. In shape, coming off momentum. They both coming off dominant wins. Errol Spence coming off car crash, and Danny Garcia to the sparring match going wrong or some shit, and
Man.
detached from the mega payday, man, with Manny Pacquiao. And Manny Pacquiao is probably be tired, man. He talking about I couldn't move and shit, man. Shit over with.
Man, he said I had cramps. Nah, that's just being old, man. I know how it go. I know how it go. I know how it
Bruh.
go. I've been there.
He said, I've been there, bruh. So
Been
I
there,
get it,
man.
Manny.
I get it. I'm saying don't blame no whatever, whatever. I've been there where I've cramped up and the shit can't move. Like in your brain, playing basketball or football, in your brain, you're running after the ball, but really you're not.
Damn, Iron
I've been
Cone.
there.
Errol Spence is in a bad spot.
I've been there. But that's how it goes when you F around and be like, yeah, man, he can wait. I know why he here. I ain't know him. I know why he even
Right.
come here. All right, bro.
I would never go to his fights. And what are you coming to my fight for?
Hold on, Black. Let me get this call. Hold
It'll happen. It'll happen, I guess. When you start talking like that, man, shit happens, bruh. That is crazy, man. Two dudes he put to the back of the line is at the front. Damn, Errol. Wee, man down, man down. It's a man down, boy. Hey, man, walking like you talking, boy. He gonna have to come back and pick the smoke, man. Take your pick, bro. Is only two other champs left, ladies and gentlemen, in the division with Errol. He got two straps. The other two champs is Bud Crawford and your Dennis Ugas. Two guys he been a man. Hey, best of luck to the guy. He might get stripped, so he may not. The pressure might go away for Errol to fight Ugas and Crawford if they just strip him.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, Errol.
That's where we at in boxing now. That's where we at, Black. That's where we at.
Well, man,
That's
I
where we at.
guarantee you, Errol, man, he probably when Ugas was beating Pacquiao. You think that man was sick, man? You think he got sick? He definitely got emotional, man. Be for real, Hong. Because I was sitting there watching. After a while, I started thinking. I was like, you know what? This is supposed to be Errol Spence in here, man. Getting this work in, getting
Yeah.
all the props under these bright lights of
Mm,
blazing Manny Pacquiao.
mm.
And here it is, this non-English speaking Jordanis Ugas with 54 on his trunks and all that. Man, he in there taking your shine, bro, your moment, because you
God.
wanted to wait.
Mm.
Damn.
Is that a fucking dog? What's that?
Yeah, let me check on my girl. Let me see what she doing. Let out. Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, all right, man. But hey, Ziggy Zane says, is 147 still the most exciting division to it? Nah, hell no. 147, 135, and 160 ain't shit.
The
Ain't
cash
shit.
cow at 47 just got blazed, so just marinate on
One,
that.
and the reason why they ain't shit is because those divisions have fighters in them that could all make exciting fights between each. Like 175 ain't really on shit, but 175 don't really have nobody there that you really care about too much. Like, they're all right. Like, Better Beef is all right, but nobody really clamoring to see no Better Beef. Like, okay, Bival
Nah.
is all right. I mean, he a good, like, all these dudes are good fighters, but nobody really cares about them like that. But 135, 147, 160, all those two divisions have guys in it that if they fought each other would be so crazy, but they will not fight. They will not fight. You could mix any of those fights at 160, 147, and 135, and people will be like, yeah, any one of them fights. It's just not gonna happen. Errol says, I ain't fighting Keith. He counting. What? I mean, Sean Porter and Bud Crawford, you don't even know if they're gonna fight because of all this other bullshit. Tapping. Oh my God.
Right.
160 can't make a fight to save their life. 135, well, we all know what's happening there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, man. Hey, what can I say, bro? What can I say? You
No
know,
word on Ryan yet, man. He ain't trying to do nothing. Your favorite fighter?
nah, man. I think Golden Boy pretty much sabotaging the zone or some shit by keeping Ryan out. I saw somebody
Wow.
say the other day that the zone and Eddie's match is sabotaging Golden Boy. I was like, how? Golden Boy sabotaged themselves. The zone basically saved Golden Boy Promotions from going out of business because they didn't have nowhere to go after
Right, right.
HBO.
They were stranded. Yeah.
They had nowhere to go.
Yep.
And the zone brought them on. They effed up the Canelo deal. Canelo is now doing his thing with the zone, with PBC. And now you have Ryan, who's best known for being an Instagram star, and you pull him out of the fight and you don't even know when he's going to come back. That's your biggest card. That's your biggest card. And you don't even rock with Virgil Ortiz like that. You rock with Ryan.
Yeah.
So who knows when Ryan coming back? Ryan Garcia is a guy who is becoming more and more irrelevant in the sport of boxing. The longer he stays out, all right, bro. But this is how I know. This is how I know. This is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Nothing wrong with Ryan Garcia. Nothing wrong with him.
Yes, it is. There's
Golden
something
Boy.
wrong with him.
Yeah, well, yeah. Something wrong with him for sure. What's up, Ukemi Idion? What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, man. This is how it is, man. I mean, Ryan Garcia is gonna be a guy who's gonna sit there and he gonna come back and this is why I used to always be annoyed whenever the zone gave this dude so much airtime because I know this guy is a sucker.
Yeah.
This guy's a
I think
clown.
I don't know what fighter you dislike the most, but he got to be up there on your list.
Oh yeah,
He up
he up
there.
there. Him, Billy Joe, they're up there. They're up there.
Well, you got a good treat in Billy Joe last fight.
Hey, oh God, Canelo, oh yo, it was
Right.
wonderful.
He was born. He was born to do that.
Canelo did what I asked him to do. Humble this man. You know what I'm saying? I know he about to go fight this spicy Mayo guy who is gonna try his best, but Canelo gonna get him. He's
Spicy
another one
mayo.
again. He's
Damn.
another one again who also needs, Canelo needs to do his job on this guy. These two guys, like I didn't have no beef with Callum Smith, but a guy as delusional as Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders, you gotta get them. You gotta get them. You know?
You want Canelo to get him out of there, huh? Caleb Plant, blazing.
You got to get spicy mayo out of there, man. He's mayo mixed with like a little brown mustard, little sriracha. You know what I
Damn.
mean? That's okay
Yeah,
to plan.
man. I seen a little clip where Caleb Plant and Eddie Reynoso kind of acknowledged each other at the event over the weekend, the PBC event over the weekend. They was there. So Eddie Reynoso had his Canelo Alvarez shirt on. Don't you think, like, being that he's a successful trainer, Canelo got his brand, but do he gotta wear Canelo shirts like all the time, everywhere you go?
That's his guy.
Can't you
That's his
wear
guy.
some Reynoso wear,
Nah, that's his guy.
every now and then?
That's his guy.
Like, that's you the trainer, bro. Like you the world renowned trainer, Eddie Reynoso. Like Canelo's Canelo, but you somebody too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's there. He's there plugging the Canelo fight. So that's his guy.
Damn.
Hey man, all I know is Manny Pacquiao said he had 2 feet that wouldn't work, and that's why he lost the fight.
That's one
And
of the funniest ones, bro.
in
I've
case
heard.
anybody didn't hear, let me see if I can find the goddamn thing again. Manny Pacquiao giving his excuse why he lost the fight against
Yeah, play that shit. Play back, please. Play back.
ESPN ringside. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's get Manny Pac. Hold on.
Sugas. My performance right tonight is not really 100% because it happened that second third round I have cramping my both legs. I cannot move. So if my legs, I think if my legs that not this is not hurt, I can outbox him by moving past or side by side. But it happened that my legs stuck. So assess your performance tonight against Jordani Sugas.
Sorry. So if you didn't, so if you heard it just now, Manny Pacquiao said his legs stopped working. I guess the quarters run out on the machine and it stopped. That's crazy.
I was done when that man said I could not move.
Hey, yo, man, but hey, so that's enough for me on the Manny Pacquiao topic. So the Prefontaine Classic, Nike Prefontaine, was this weekend also, and of course, the big race everybody was looking for some reason was Sha'Carri Richardson versus the podium from the Olympics, which was Elaine Thompson-Herah, Sharika Jackson, and oh my God, Pocket Rocket. Oh God, I forgot her name. Anyway, I'll remember her name. World champion, big time shot lady. But anyway, Sha'Carri, for everybody who was probably following all the debacle in the Olympics, is the young lady from America who didn't get to go because she got busted for marijuana, which is not allowed on the Olympic drug testing rules. Drug testing rules, and it turned into this big old stink where people say, "Oh, she need to run. Marijuana ain't no drug," and it's all of this other BS and all this other stuff. Oh, sorry, it was Shelly Ann Fraser Price. That's her name, Shelly Ann Fraser. And Sha'Carri Richardson got a lot of attention, in my opinion, unfairly so, over this when she effed up. I said before, I had a friend who was an Olympian, and I'm not going to say the gender because people are going to know who it is or might be able to narrow it down. And my friend told me that Sha'Carri is an absolute idiot. A lot of people smoke.
Damn.
A lot of people smoke. There's no when to stop. You know what I mean? But
Right.
she chose to do whatever, and her excuse was, "Oh, she lost her mama and all that." Okay. A lot of people going through things too. But anyway, she didn't get to go. And it became a whole movement on social media. Everybody jumping out, "Oh, it's marijuana, it's this, it's that," and whatever. And the Olympics went on, and you saw people wholesale talking about they're not going to watch the Olympics because Shakira ain't there. Y'all tearing down black women. The problem is a lot of black women went to the Olympics from America. A lot of black women. You saw black women representing countries all over the world, in Europe, in the Middle East, Africa, Caribbean. A lot of black women was there. But for some reason, this young lady got all this attention. And she herself tried to draw attention to herself by, you know, by her Twitter posts and all of that. I remember one young lady who went to represent America, Gabby Thomas, 200-meter runner. She was like, you know, she feels bad that people are talking about they're going to boycott the Olympics because, you know, people tearing down black women. But she was like, a lot of us are over here. A lot of black women are over here. You know, we want y'all support. We made it to the Olympics. What's up? And Shakira comes back and she's like, she has beef with Gabby all of a sudden. Talking about people support who they want to support. And if that's what they want to support, leave people alone, blah, blah, blah. Meaning, if people want to support her, she's getting the attention now. So Shakira got a lot of attention, undeservedly so, because she has never accomplished anything on the international stage. She's been an NCAA champion, and that's about it. So people kept talking shit about if Shakira was there, what she would have done and could have done. Well, on the weekend, they had the race. And Nike did commercials for Shakira and did all of this for Shakira. And it was a whole Shakira movement. And the Jamaican trio finished the same positions as the Olympic podium. Elaine first, Shelly-Ann second, and Sherika third. Shakira came last, dead last, and it wasn't close. And it's unfortunate that this young lady had to, is no, playing victim, and everybody's playing victim now. And it's like, but these jokes got to fly. The memes got to fly. You want attention, you got attention. I've seen grown men cry over sports and people make memes out of them in basketball. LeBron James can't do shit. And people trash this dude on social media all day. But for some reason, this lady is not competing at no high standard, and somehow you can't talk about Shakira. But why? I want to know what she was doing the month of the Olympics. Was she training? She couldn't have been training. What was you doing? What was you doing for that month? So
why they got her in Timberland boots though, running with a bag of weed?
Hey man. She running them goddamn what do they call that color again? What do they call that color again? I forgot what they call that color. Them, whatever the color is, in a whole pound of the herb. But all of a sudden, you can't talk about it. People turning this shit into whole think pieces about y'all tearing down black women and y'all always want to humble black women. No, she needs to humble herself, because you have people actually competing and winning. Gabby Thomas went to the Olympics and won bronze and silver. The American men went over, they got their asses whooped, and nobody talking about that. But they're not complaining. They're not complaining. Some dude from Italy named Lamont won the 100 meters in the men's. And y'all ain't talking about that. But don't talk about Shakira. Why? Shakira don't deserve none of this protection. She wanted the attention. She embarrassed herself after the damn race. And she needs to go back to work. It's just that simple. But these jokes and memes got to fly. When Anthony Joshua got beat up in Madison Square Garden, the memes had to fly. When Wilder got beat up, the memes had to fly. But not her. Right. She not special, bro. What she gets, she gets. She can't want only positive attention. She got to get all the attention. And that's what she needs. That's what she going to get. Shakira, you came in last. Go back to work and perfect your craft. Stop looking for social media love. Go work. Yeah. Do work. That's your job. Did you see the race, Black?
Nope. I just seen the memes. I saw the memes. That's how you made it. Shikari, whatever you did, you made it because
You made
I didn't even know it was a race coming up with you involved, but when they
it.
put out these memes, I was like, "Oh, she won. She
Nobody
lost. Oh, she
nobody
lost.
cares
Okay."
about the Prefontaine normally, but of course, oh, Shakiri and Nike did this commercial with her and all of this, and she got her ass whooped.
Smoked.
And it's like you can't want the good things but not want the other things. You gotta want it all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hearing it from nobody about you want to tear down a black woman, bro. Black women been winning in the Olympics. Y'all been missing. Black American women been winning. Alison Phoenix was there. I think Moo was there. All these people was there winning. Raven
Hmm.
Saunders, silver medalist in the goddamn shot put.
Hmm.
But y'all ain't talking about them. But Shakiri, who didn't go to the Olympics, who effed up, y'all want to make her a star? Nobody did nothing to her. She did all that to herself. And them memes got to fly. She came last. Oh, listen, me and Shakiri got the same amount of Olympic medals. F that.
Zero Westbrook number. Hey, but hey, so not only did she not make it to the Olympics, it's like she they did a special event for her to try to see if she was faster than the
Nah,
fastest
nah.
Jamaicans.
Prefontaine is at the opening of like the Diamond League. It's like the track league. So Prefontaine is like the opening of it because the World Championship is going to be in Oregon this next year. So this is like
Hmm.
the first race of the track season in a way because remember it's kind of like a because of COVID everything is kind of like jammed together. So this was like a scheduled race that they had anyway.
Hmm.
So she was on the docket to run. You
Oh,
know,
okay. And it just happened that you got last.
she was supposed to run the 100 meter and the 200. The 200 is the young lady Gabby Thomas who she has beef with. That's her race. So Shakiri got beat up in the 100 meter and then withdrew from the 200. She didn't even run.
She withdrew?
Yeah, she didn't even run.
Damn.
So
Oh,
women,
bruh.
the
She
women
got
don't
no
want to run against
mas.
Gabby neither. And the thing is that the Jamaicans didn't even run a 200. They didn't even run a 200. They just ran the 100 and went home. She so
Damn,
so she didn't even run the 200.
golly.
She withdrew. So people was like, all this shit you've been talking, you back out the 200 meter? Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
All that.
You got no mas out there.
Yeah, man. You quit. Out of here, man. And then you embarrass yourself in an interview. Talk all the shit you want about me. I'm not going nowhere. Who talking shit? You was talking shit about people. It's like
Right.
it's like you create your own monster, and
Right.
then oh, don't talk about me now. What? Hey, these jokes got to fly.
Yeah, man. Damn. See, if you won, then you can talk all the shit you want. Cause guarantee you, if she would have won, she would have been talking to probably that hood shit.
Exactly, Black. If she
She would
had
have been talking
won,
that hood shit. Everybody that doubted me and all of that ghetto
exactly.
shit. Yeah.
But somehow she loses and she can't get the stuff that comes with that. Not that she
Yeah, man.
lost, it's that you're conducting yourself so awful. Anybody don't believe me, go back and look at her posts when she got busted all through the Olympics. Look at how this lady tried to make it about her. Y'all miss me yet? It's like, what are y'all talking about? People, the Olympics, she didn't even try and encourage her teammates. It was all about her. If I'm not going, don't watch.
Man. Right. Let
You,
me be
you-
the star attraction
and I'm not there.
looking at us. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, just stop. You got beat up.
Right. Was it about the country or was it about you?
It's
See
about
what I'm
her.
saying? That'd be the fucked up thing because you get these ones that be all about theyself trying to go in there and represent the country. Then they make themselves look like ass, which makes us look like ass and shit. Like, man, yeah, get all the flame and shame out here. Fuck that. You gonna get all of it. We
Man,
can't have no more Shikari attitude type peoples out here thinking it's just they bigger than everything else going on. You know
bro,
what I mean? Got
Girls,
smoked.
them Jamaican girls are some of the most quiet people you could think about. They don't trash talk. They don't do none of that. All they do is run. That's it.
Run, bro.
Them girls just run. They run, they beat people ass, and they go home. You know what I'm saying?
Man, shout out to Jamaica, bro.
But you
I
know,
wish I would have seen it live. I wish I would
but
have seen it live.
Black, the problem is athletes been getting beat for years, no issues. You lose, you come back, you lose, you win some, whatever. These Jamaican girls are gonna lose races during the season. That's what happens.
Hmm.
Some races you win it, some you don't. But what was really happening, they're trying to peak for a certain time. They're trying to peak for the Olympics or the World Championship. So during the season, they're gonna lose races because maybe they're working on certain shit. They take off their mid-range, their ending. So they're gonna lose races. They're gonna win races. People beat Usain Bolt during the season. You couldn't beat them
Hmm.
in the Olympics though.
Right, right. When it counts.
You couldn't beat them then though. They're trying to peak. This girl is home for a month, Black. What was you doing for that month? Nothing?
Smoking.
Just nothing? Chilling.
Smoking and chilling, bro. Listening to Snoop.
Man,
Snoop D-O double G, man.
get out of here, man. Don't talk about Shakari. What you talking about? Leave Shakari alone. Why? Why?
These Shikari,
What's so special about her? Why?
she gonna start her new grain. Her you know what I'm saying? Her little new weed strand out here. Right. She
Bro,
gonna really go off the hook.
it ain't even like, okay, she lost, right? The reason why, because she made a spectacle of herself and these so-called fans who are not really track fans. They don't watch track. They just saw something that they could latch onto on social media. They latched onto it and made it a big sting.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. I hate when people do that. Hey, her and Ricky Williams need to go into business together, you know what I'm saying?
Difference is Ricky Williams could play a lot of football.
He ran his ass off.
Hey, Ricky Williams could play a
Like
lot of fucking football.
like the Jamaicans ran over her ass.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Bro,
man. I
the
don't think
race
she was working Iron Cone. She was chiefing, man. She wasn't running, bro.
couldn't have been. You home on social media just like me. Me and you doing the same thing in the Olympics. On social media, watching the
Hmm.
TV, talking shit.
No medals.
No medals. Me and you got the same amount. We had the same performance in the Olympics. Same performance. Me and
Shikari,
you.
we all on the same level. We
You
welcome.
can't look down on me. It's like
Yeah.
I told somebody in the comment section because I said Caleb Plant's best achievement is having the last belt Canelo wants. Some dude was like, yeah, man, but but you want to act like he ain't a champ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You a bum. I was like, hey, me and Caleb Plant got the same amount of big name fights in our resume. Get the fuck out of here. Me and Caleb Plant are the same. We ain't never fought nobody with shit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. These people, you can't talk about nobody. When Anthony Joshua got his ass, we got his ass whooped. And them jokes had to fly.
Yep. And he
Well,
took it, but the difference is he took it. He
he
took it
took his
like a
ass
G.
whooping. Took his ass whooping. He took his ass whooping, all the ridicule and all that shit. He took it, no problem.
Took that shit.
But what? Shakiri lost, and she's like, nah, yeah, shut up.
I'm a female, don't criticize me. Well, don't talk. Be humble then. If you
Exactly.
humble all the way, then people will have a little compassion for you. But when you want to talk
Exactly.
all the big shit, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
They don't want to talk about Athing Mu. Young lady, think like 19 years old, won the gold in the Olympics 800 meter, then won the gold again in 4x4. She won her race yesterday. They don't want to talk about her.
Mm.
But we
And she
talk
from
about
where?
she from the States, but her people are South Sudanese, but she was born there.
Oh, okay.
So I think Mu is American. She was born there. And they don't want to talk about her. They don't even listen, that girl ain't even trending on social media. for actually doing a real performance. They don't want to talk about that. Again, they don't want to talk about Gabby Thomas. They don't want to talk about them. No, let's talk about Sha'Carri Richardson, who effed up her chance to go to the Olympics and then didn't do no work during the time she was off the Olympics. That's why they didn't want you on a relay team, because you're selfish. They could have picked her for the relay team, and they say no. The team said no, because she's a selfish chick. Go back to work. It's a long season. The world champs is next year. Whatever you was not doing over the time, please go back and do it. Hold on now. Who this?
It's Red.
Hey, what up, Red?
Hey, what up? Black just dropped off?
Yeah, he dropped off. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
What's on your mind, bro?
not much, man. I seen that interview with Shakari Richards after, she was over there breathing all hard and shit. And we could forgive that if you won. At least if you didn't come in last.
Right.
But
It's not like it's okay. Even if you lost, if you come like fourth, like a close fourth, like okay, you could have talked some shit like okay, we see you. This shit gonna be interesting over the season. We see you, but you came in like a distant last.
yeah, I saw the race too. I didn't see it live, but I saw the clip, and you just see you just see her get left way in the back.
Yo, man, it was close for like the first two steps, and that's it. Aab said she
Uh,
need to fake an injury and train for a few months. Aab's she had a month to train during the Olympics. No, I mean she should have been working then. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey,
that's why
Red,
she.
what's your
Yeah.
opinion on Manny Pacquiao's excuse why he lost the fight?
Uh, I hate excuses, man. Just say he was the better man. Like, come on, like with all he has accomplished, I
That man
mean,
said
he
he had
should he
cramps.
should know, huh?
He said he had cramps in his two legs.
He needs to keep that to himself, man. Like every time, like when Lomachenko did it with his shoulder, that shit made me cringe. When Manny Pacquiao did it with his shoulder in the Floyd Mayweather fight, that was cringy as hell. I don't know, and I think because he knows it's probably gonna be his last fight. He's probably it's just easier to make an excuse than to try to prove it. You know, go in there for a rematch. You know, I mean, to me, it's more about him preserving his ego. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't have to do that to preserve his ego with the status that he has. Like they uh they cut his purse in half, and it was the equivalent to an old school Deontay Wilder purse. That's not
Hey,
nothing to turn your
that's
nose
why I
at.
said you're gonna guarantee me my money. I don't give a goddamn. You're gonna guarantee me because I'm taking the same risk, getting my
Yeah,
ass beat. So you're gonna guarantee me this money. That's why I told y'all, don't cut my money. You're gonna guarantee this money or nothing. All right? Guarantee me, offer me money that you can afford to guarantee. Don't offer me, look, I'm gonna give you this money, and then when it's time for the fight, we can only offer you half. No. But hey, as I said, hey, his legs might have cramped, but I know how that goes. We're 40 years old, and I've had them cramps too. It's called being 40. You wake up every morning, your legs, you got to kind of crank up your legs a little bit. You got to do a little jogging place to get the blood moving. It's called being old, man. It's called being an old man. Your brain is working, and then you can see you know what you're supposed to be doing, but your body's not catching up to your brain. I understand, Manny. It's called being old. I've been hey, Abs. I see Dina Asher Smith was running on the weekend too. I sent her on a mission. She looking wonderful as usual. She didn't win. I'm gonna let that slide. But you tell Dina Asher what I said, Abs. All right. Oh my God, Dina Asher Smith. Ooh, look here, man. Ooh. Anyway, I don't really have a lot more to say. Oh, on my kickboxing topic, I see Alistair Overeem. He left the UFC. He's going back to kickboxing glory, and he wants to go fight the current king, Rico Verhoeven. I got Rico Verhoeven by stoppage. Alistair hasn't fought a real kickboxing match in years. That was back when he used to be on quote unquote horse meat. And yeah, I got Rico Verhoeven by terrible stoppage. It's going to be bad for Alistair Overeem. I don't care what nobody says. He going for the king. That's cool. He was supposed to fight Badahari, but Badahari, I guess, is locked up in another fight. So he wants to fight Rico Verhoeven. I'm gonna say again, Alistair Overeem's years are behind him. He can't beat Rico right now. And I don't even think on his best days he could beat Rico Verhoeven in a kickboxing fight. That's my opinion. Red Glove, anything you want to say on that? On anything else? Because I'm closing off.
No, I don't know much about. I don't know what. I don't know much about US about MMA, and I know even less about specifically kickboxing.
I'm gonna have
I'll
to,
just take your word for it.
I'm gonna have to do streams on kickboxing. Just streams on kickboxing because boxing ain't doing shit right now. So I'm gonna have to just switch up my whole shit and just speak about kickboxing for y'all, entertain y'all, entertain y'all for like a half an hour with just kickboxing. I watch a lot of kickboxing. So anyway,
I,
Red Glove,
I tune in. Thanks for having me.
peace to you, my brother. Hey, Martin Ramos, you came through late, bro. Sorry about that. Abs, Laron, Shiz Biz, I think was in here. Tone, Ziggy Zane, Ukemi Idiang was here. Chen Smoke, all these people was here, man. Peace to y'all. Ma was here. Y'all have a nice day. Peace.